Sue and Rambo texting me, I didn't respond because that'd be gay. That'd be gay as hell. I ain't with that shit, dog.
Nigga, what did you just say?
That nigga here was sending memes to my DM, bro. That nigga on that sweet shit, bro. I'm telling you.
Nigga,
watch
what?
that nigga. Bro, I'm telling y'all, watch out for this nigga, man.
Yeah, nigga.
I'm fucking weak.
Nigga,
All right, so
what? Yeah, hurry up, nigga.
Nigga, we didn't already started. I
Shit.
told y'all niggas don't listen. I swear to God.
What we talking about with this intro, my nigga? Who going in with it?
Look, hey, we welcome y'all back to, now I gotta start like John's, So this is welcome to y'all back to Superior Minds. Welcome back to Superior Minds. We on season 2. And I tried to invite that nigga John. He was talking about, nah, man, nah. Fucked up last time, man. You talk.
Bro, you talking into your arm, my nigga?
That's what that nigga John's talk.
That's how nigga John's talk.
He be like, man, we be around. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, what are you saying, bro?
Oh, man. We didn't have a break. You feel me? Everybody, had to get their shit together.
Wait, are we live right now?
Yes, sir.
Oh shit.
Y'all niggas. How many times I gotta say we live before y'all think that we actually live? That's just what
nigga, because nobody be telling us that we going live.
Yeah, nigga, I'm here scrolling.
Nigga, I didn't say we live like 3 times. Nigga Keith said, all right, let's get this intro popping.
That nigga Rambo was doing the intro, but it was low. It was kind of low. He did it.
That nigga was like, welcome everybody. We're to some Rambo.
All right, I got y'all. What's good with it, y'all? We coming back at y'all with the motherfucking Superior Minds podcast, and we about to go ahead and start this shit off by what you saying, man? Chill out. We're gonna start this shit off by introducing the characters. Motherfucker.
Yeah, bro. This is our new manga, and we're each character. Man, let me do this shit. Watch this, my nigga. Watch this.
Let Deus go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to an episode of
Man, fuck it. Welcome back. We're gonna start off by introducing each other, man. So let's start off with 2.
Hey, man. My name is 2, and I'm wholesome now.
This nigga. Are you really the?
Yeah, man. I'm starting off on a new team now. To the next person. Shut your ass up. Hey, real quick.
Next week.
I'm cutting you off, bitch. I'll go fuck. Listen. First off, I know y'all niggas miss my voice. You feel me? No, get this gas nigga out of here.
That nigga did not do that.
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Now we going to hero next.
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
Yo, what's up, guys? Back again with another.
Yeah, my nigga Rambo.
Yeah, what's up? It's your boy, Lord Aizen, aka Rambo, aka nigga in these streets.
And that's all.
Nobody called you that, my nigga. Nobody called you that.
That nigga Deus, he wasted his chance and shit. So, it's your boy Marquise coming back on the scene, you dig? AK Daddy Fast Sex, AK the original Make Your Bitch.
No one calls me that. Don't worry.
He said the original Make Your Bitch what, nigga?
Top me, nigga.
Oh, God.
That's gay.
What?
Hey, by the way, just saying, if you gay, that ain't no problem. But what we were saying with that act that he just said was kind of gay. I ain't gonna lie. Pause on that, my nigga.
Pause for real.
Why are you thinking about my sax, nigga? That's my name.
You said
this
nigga.
Shit, man. Who gonna kick this thing off for real though?
I mean, we've been gone for a month.
Start with the beginning of the month. You might as well start from the beginning of the month, nigga. 2 days in, we was in World War III. What the fuck is going on?
Oh, I'm weak.
Shit,
no. That nigga Donald Trump was like, what did he say? He said World War VI. We're like, what? That man said World War 800, bro. Like,
I said, nigga, when we hit a time scale, what happened to
the hell happened to the other 4? God damn.
Hey, That shit funny as fuck because niggas is like, yeah, 2020 finna be a new year 2 days in. Yeah, you know, we about to go to World War III. We already shipping niggas out. Like,
Niggas got the coronavirus, all kinds of shit.
That
Nigga,
shit
like,
mad crazy. Yeah, then this fucking virus that they came out of left field with.
goddamn
Wild
bioweapon,
out
bro.
here.
Y'all niggas seen prototyping Resident Evil, bro. I'm telling y'all niggas, don't sleep.
No. I want. If we had a zombie
Hawks and shit
apocalypse,
attacking us
I'd
that
rather
got the
have
zombie
like
virus.
the slow zombies.
Hold on, y'all. Let's take a moment of silence for my nigga Kobe.
Oh yeah, oh god.
Oh yeah, for real.
All right. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that shit was
definitely a
crazy, bro.
tragedy.
Out of nowhere.
This month
bro.
has been wild. Well,
I thought that shit was fake when I woke up. I was
Oh
like,
god.
You thought
I was just in a group chat and the
When
nigga
they-
was like, "Hey yo, my nigga Kobe gone." I was like, "Nigga, huh?"
No, I saw some weird TMZ. I'm like, all right, they fucking around. That shit ain't funny.
Hell yeah. I thought they got hacked. On some real
Right.
shit. Because usually, like, whenever like TMZ or some major like news outlet they get hacked, usually they'll outright like say like, oh yeah, so and so dies like this or so and so killed or something like that. Not like this person has passed away. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like with actual news sources, they'll be like, oh yeah, this person has passed away or this person is now deceased. You get what I'm saying? They never just outright like say like, oh yeah, these niggas died. You feel me? Of some fucking crazy ass accident. On some real shit. But that shit is crazy too. And like,
you know what's even more crazy is, I mean, like this happens a lot, which is unfortunate, but they ain't even alert the families before they put the news out. I understand
Right.
he's a celebrity, but come on, my nigga. Like,
That shit crazy. How y'all
can't
feel
give
about
the family closure first? That's
How
wild.
y'all feel about the NBA not canceling games? Like, niggas still paid that.
Nah, I think that's too much, in my personal opinion.
I feel like that day, from how much impact on the player specifically that he had, I feel like they could have, canceled some games that aired that day. But at the same time, I knew it wasn't gonna happen because they didn't want to, miss out on their money. But that's how I feel about it personally. Is they should have.
There are people who pay for their games. Like, there's motherfuckers out here who don't give a damn about whether or not players is feeling any type of way. They want to see basketball. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's like everybody feel the same way.
True, people do be taking like their days off and shit and all that for games too. But I don't know. I feel like in some kind of way, shape, or form, if certain players weren't up to up to it, like the playing and shit, they should have like allowed them to like sit out. Or
they
some
did.
Shit.
The players that didn't want to play did not play. They left. That nigga.
I know. Yeah, that nigga Kyrie dropped off the face of the earth.
Kyrie just literally just left. I was like,
nigga, that nigga said, fuck that. I don't blame him for real. Fucking but yeah, fuck, dude. And not only that too, like besides like the whole game shit and going back to the whole news outlets, like bro, like none of these niggas had their facts right besides TMZ, which is actually surprising. Shout out to them for that.
Right.
Because what I remember it fucking, I think it was like ABC or some shit like that was saying, talking about some, oh yeah, Rick Fox was also inside the fucking the helicopter. Fucking
I'm like, where did you even get that from?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, it sounds kind of believable, I guess. I don't fucking know, because I don't know how close like the fuck that team is nowadays. Because shit, Kobe and Shaq haven't talked since what? Back since fucking when Kobe retired. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think they mended whatever happened in the past, but I don't know. Like,
nah. Shaq said he has not spoken a word to Kobe. Like had an actual, I won't say spoken a word to, but like had an actual conversation with Kobe since he retired. Since Kobe retired, which is fucking crazy. But yeah, bro. Then they were like, oh yeah, all 4 of his daughters are also inside the helicopter and all kinds of other shit too. I'm like, bro, like let this shit just come out naturally. Let the authorities fucking release what the fuck is going on first before you niggas start trying to get y'all little headlines and y'all little clicks, bro. Like
DC was like, fuck it, everybody died.
Yeah, like, and the shit was crazy too, because
Yeah, it was
then the mask
confusing.
was not add up all kinds of shit.
Then that one news reporter said,
I was just gonna say that, bro. How do you like, dog?
she said, I
She
mix
said
Lakers and
Nakers.
Knicks.
Like, we are not fucking dumb, bro. Like,
we see right through your ass.
you did not say Nakers, dog. We know exactly what your ass said, dog. Like,
She said,
so crazy.
We
and then you know what blew me is then you got some black people in the comments, right? Nah, bro, she definitely said niggers. I mean, she definitely said nakers. You know what I mean? Like, bro, we really gotta stop making everything black and white, bro. Shut your tap dancing ass up.
This ass up, nigga. No.
Like, bro, come on, man. That was wild though, for real.
truth.
Do y'all have to channel open? My computer's fucked, so I don't even know if anyone's even in there to be watching.
so far not listening.
I bet.
I'm gonna cap that off. I mean, as far as my opinion, I'm just saying we gotta keep our legends alive, man. You know,
Right.
people that we hold in high regard. We just gotta keep their legacy fresh. 100.
That's facts. Y'all see that one tweet that nigga said that it was like instead of playing 21, we should play like Kobe, or whatever the fuck he called it.
I haven't played basketball in so long.
She called it like Kobe for 20. Yeah, I honestly,
Right.
I think that's at play the 24 instead, and then
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
and niggas don't got the stamina for all that. I love Kobe, but niggas don't got the stamina for all that shit, nigga.
No. They said play to 24. And if you miss, you go down to 8. I was like, what?
Yeah.
8? What the hell? It's kind of a
Son,
steep
like,
penalty. That's a
y'all
long
doing
ass
too
game.
much. Oh God, nigga. Like, bro, like, I don't think like niggas that know how long games of 21 can go, bro. Like, nigga, if niggas having an off day and not hitting their shots, that game gonna last fucking forever, my nigga. Like, so I done been in way too many damn 21 games to the point where like niggas will stop mid game, bro. Like to take a fucking break. Shit crazy.
Mid game, nigga.
Hell yeah, bro, nigga.
Get your lungs up, nigga.
Nigga, bro. Niggas can't breathe out in this motherfucker, bro. Niggas got asthma, bro. God damn.
Holy
fuck.
Said we can't breathe, nigga.
God damn. Like, son, and especially like I don't even know. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Shit. When I hoop, nigga, I don't be making my shots sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas. I be breaking like a motherfucker.
So you saying that is making me think like you be breaking a lot more than you make.
Nah. Like back then, nigga, when I did hoop. But like
when I actually played basketball, I used to shoot nothing but threes. Big fact.
And break them bitches, nigga.
Nah. I used to. No. We used to. I never played. Like I played real games, but we played a lot of 3-point shootout when I like lived in the hood.
Oh yeah, like fucking like around the world.
We were always playing 3-point shootout. Like I would always be on.
Around the world, go crazy.
I mean, not here. That nigga too was the only nigga on the court that was playing basketball in pants and motherfucking running shoes. So I can see it, right?
Wow.
Nigga had a button up.
That nigga on the court in some fucking jeans, dog.
Bro, dude, please do not tell me you was that nigga, dog.
Hell no, I was not me.
That nigga,
bro.
that nigga
not
was
only are they, but they was some floods though, bro. I hate them niggas. Dog.
That nigga, bro. that nigga on the court played with some fucking bootcut jeans.
Hell no. Hell no.
Bootcut jeans and some fucking Timbs, bro.
Some Timbs. Oh my
god,
god.
bro. Listen, bootcut jeans, Timbs, a tank top, and a do-rag, nigga. I swear
to God. Dude, and I don't be wearing do-rags, but
bro, niggas up north be wildin', bro.
I had braids, bro. I didn't have a haircut back then.
Oh fuck, that's funny, dog.
Fucking. I forget what I was about to say.
And then wait, hold on. Then you got that one old ass nigga that come up to the court top and say, "Hey, bro, let me get a shot, bro. Let me get a shot, motherfucker. Shoot that bitch and airball like a motherfucker."
No, I'll be that
I'm weak.
person. I'll be like, I'll have my nicest fit on for like Friday, like because it's like we go to the mosque on Friday, and after the thing's over, they're like, hey, let's hoop. I'm like, Brian, bring shit. This is all I have, and I'll all right, I'll go up there. I'll just like not play. I have my nicest shoes on, my J's and shit. And I'll be like, all right, I'll go up there. I'll just throw a layup or something.
Pull up to the court looking like that.
I end up going up to the court and like fucking sweating and shit. I'm like, what am I doing? My
Nigga playing in a
outfit.
brand new pair of fucking retro 11s and shit at the court, scuffing them hoes up.
No,
Talk about
no.
a
I was
shitty
a kid. I
situation.
did fuck up my brother's Brit 11s, and they were mad as hell at me.
I'll beat your ass. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Nigga, like my junior year of high school, they had us working out in the morning. No, that might have been senior year. They had niggas working out in the morning before class. Like that was our first class and shit. If you play football, I'm just saying, I made sure I cut out a lot of shit. I cut out a lot of the extra shit they try to have us doing because, nigga, I'm not going to class drenched in sweat, nigga. I sit down and have ass print in my seat. Just
hell yeah.
I'm not gonna be that guy, bro.
Bro, did y'all have like those one niggas that wouldn't change after going to the gym?
That shit is
bro, on God. Them niggas is weird.
Like, what are you doing, nigga?
Like, bro, like, nigga, bro, it'll be like
they ain't showered, they ain't changed clothes, they ain't doing nothing.
Ain't even that, like, bro, like, I get it, right? You don't want to get your clothes like sweaty and shit, you feel me? But like, at least if you don't want that to happen, bro, bring like a separate bag with a fucking towel in that bitch or something, you feel me? And get right. You know what I'm saying, dog? But don't be fucking walking around school in your sweaty ass gym clothes. Like, bro, that shit, hell no.
Niggas that either go the rest of the day with their gym clothes on or actually work out in some jeans, nigga, and a polo. And then have that same shit on going into class. Like, no, nigga.
Hell yeah. Yo, low key, bro, schools gotta like start implementing like fucking showers in some kind of way, bro. Or something, dude.
Y'all have showers in your school?
You don't have showers?
No, nigga, public school. Hell no.
Nigga, I had showers in my school, nigga. I took showers, nigga.
I was in public school and had showers.
My school had showers. My school had showers, but niggas ain't touching them motherfuckers in nasty ass showers.
Oh yeah, I wasn't showering around no other niggas. Hell no, that was not it.
We had athletics in 4th period of you on the team. So I definitely was taking a shower after that shit, dog. I ain't going the rest of the day smelling.
They were like kind of showers were like they were kind of open. They were kind of open at my school. I'm like, yeah, I ain't showering.
Now if you sweaty and musty, feel free to take a shower, my brother. You know, but don't go in that bitch barefoot though.
Have to slide, nigga.
Oh God, don't go in there barefoot. That's weird as hell. I'd be judging the fuck out of niggas. Dog. Like, you ain't got no slides or nothing. Just
niggas used to on the football team. Some of these niggas used to walk in there with no socks on, no sandals, just in the stalls and shit, taking pisses. Like, bro,
hell no, bro.
I don't even do that at home. Like, bro,
yo, on God, bro, on God,
on God, nigga.
Oh God, bro.
Oh, wildin' out here, dog.
Son, there's this one nigga in my school, bro. Like, I swear this nigga never took showers. He never washed his clothes or some shit, bro. Cause like, bro, every single time this nigga was in the hallway, the whole hallway smelled like straight up ass, bro. It made no sense. It didn't make any fucking sense at all, bro. Like, nigga, like, bro, like, I'm like, I don't have a weak stomach or nothing like that, but like, bro, like, he genuinely made me want to fucking vomit, bro. Like, that nigga smelled that bad, dude. Nigga smelled like fucking dirty ass socks, fucking, I don't even know, bro. Like, underwear that he wore like for what fucking week straight, my nigga. Like, that shit, bro, that shit was so fucking bad, bro.
Damn, bro, he was at the struggle, bro. Why ain't you?
Nigga smelled like fucking Jabba the Hutt's chin.
Why don't you fork him some money and be like, hey man, get you a new outfit,
bro? Because like, bro,
you can have two.
I didn't want to get near him, bro. Like, the closer
it was
you
a
got
couple
to this
kids nigga, though. A couple kids at my school that would just walk around smelling like everything, my nigga. Like, their situation was horrible. And I'd be like, bro, like, I kindly asked, like, bro, what's going on, my nigga? You good?
Like shit, nigga. You wanna use my trash, nigga? God damn.
Niggas respond, hey bro, I just got some swamp ass right now. Some swamp ass.
What?
What? Like,
What?
how do you
Yo,
casually say that? Like that's not a problem though. Yeah, bro, I just got
That
some
nigga said
swamp
I got
ass.
swamp ass.
What?
Bro.
Sometimes you just be
That nigga Keith walked up. Hey, bro, you good? how embarrassing
Everything
is
all right?
that? How embarrassing is that? So I walk up to you, you good?
hey,
You
bro, you
good?
kind of feel like shit, bro. You good?
Bro, I was one of them niggas, bro. I'd rather tell you than let you walk around like that, man. Come
Oh,
on,
God, bro.
dog.
That's right.
Oh God, bro. Like,
I
yo,
wasn't
man,
talking to
you smell like fucking
nobody.
dog
I'm
shit,
like,
bro.
hey man, this is you.
God
Yeah.
damn.
No, I was on my P's and Q's, dog. I carried the speed stick with me. I carried the body spray with me all day. Like, and if niggas was extra musty, I would lend them a couple. You know what I mean? Like,
Bro,
look,
speed
nigga.
stick can save some of these niggas, dog.
Let
Oh,
me
God.
tell you how prepared I was. Nigga, I had the degree in the backpack. If I didn't have the degree, of course I had the speed stick. And then I had a big family size bottle of Jergens because, you know, it's cold as fuck over here. And when school starts, so you gotta keep that with you.
I had the little fashionable little bottle of oil, just like
You gotta keep something, you know what I mean, and stay
Right.
moisturized.
I kept that Vaseline on me, dog. No key.
Cocoa butter over here, big fella. Cocoa butter over here.
Cocoa butter too.
Shea
That's
butter,
definitely
you know
Shea
what I'm
butter
saying?
go crazy.
Mm-hmm. I
That's
remember.
right.
Just gonna say this. I remember one dude. It was a white dude walked into class, ashy as hell, from knee to ankle, and I was
from knee
like,
to
"Hey, bro."
ankle.
I'm like, "Hey, bro, you need some lotion?" He's like, "Bro, white people don't get ashy." Nigga, who told you
Nigga,
this?
your
Like,
skin is dry.
who
Nigga, you are
lied to you?
flaking. You are shedding in the classroom, nigga.
It looked like, bro. It looked like bro had a tantrum on his leg, bro. And
God
started-
damn, nigga.
started walling out on that thing.
Like, nigga.
That shit. Come on, dog. Yo,
Bro,
white
I ain't gonna lie, son. You
don't
can
even
really
use
tell the
lotion.
difference between a white person that like moisturizes themselves and one that doesn't. Like,
That's
some
facts.
G shit.
Hey, my nigga, your white privilege is not saving you from ash. My nigga, put this lotion on me, dog.
Like, nigga, you can see like they
Crazy.
fucking like skin scaling and shit, bro. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, you look like a snake, dog. You are shedding. Please take this fucking.
you are shedding. It's that time of the year.
Take
You
these
are shedding.
Jergens, nigga.
Have you ever seen a white person get a scab, my nigga? Oh, pink and shit, like pink and green right there, nigga.
I'm weak.
I remember one time my brothers like dripped me like I don't know what the occasion was at school, but they just dressed me up nice as hell. They gave me the Burberry beer and like lashed it onto my belt. It was all right. Look, you sag a little bit like this and there. And I came to school. They was like, "Damn, too. I didn't know you had that." And they had me. They used to always dress me up. I don't know how to dress I didn't know how to dress myself for long.
That shit hurt.
This nigga too would wake up with some clothes on the bed.
Now I'm really thinking he was that nigga on the basketball court.
Hell no.
That nigga was wearing jeans that he overgrown to fuck out.
Hey, look. Hey, he got on some
with some white socks.
white
Y'all not doing me like this. Hell no. I was ready for gym.
You said what?
Some light blue Levi's, a Gucci belt, and a plaid shirt.
That's fucking horrible.
Hell no, bro.
Fuck.
That's funny, bro.
Fuck, bro.
But school, man.
Fucking school, bro. God damn, I got so many fucking school stories, bro.
Hey, you said what?
I got so many school stories, dog. Like, nigga.
Oh,
God damn, bro.
Hey, I know. We try to just sprinkle a little bit of Annie Twitter in the podcast, but let's talk about. I don't know if y'all even saw the situation, but I see the dude that said people who have under 100 followers and try to talk to me like they deserve an opinion always get blocked or muted. Did y'all see that?
That man deactivated.
Oh, y'all
Yeah,
think
they-
Neo quoted
no,
him or
they,
some
they
shit.
they got bro off the app. He on a
Oh.
different
No,
account.
no. He not suspended. He deactivated and probably switched.
Mm. Yeah, that's still unfortunate though. They ran that nigga
That's
off.
funny. Niggas really how big was his account though?
Yeah, like a K.
Niggas
Barely a
get
K.
followers and they just I don't know. That should go to their head real quick. To be honest, if we keep it in the bud, bro, the small accounts on Twitter be the best accounts, low key.
They low key be having the most animes under their belt.
They be having the best opinions. They be having the best conversations.
Right.
Like,
100. I be seeing a lot of
niggas be
that's not even
scared.
anime ads. Like they be having more common sense than these anime avies out here.
yeah, I fuck with small accounts. I mean, sometimes they be kind of weird, just depending on who it is. Like, and bro,
Most small accounts that like talk to me later on, they're like, "Yeah, bro, I was kind of scared to like interact with you." I was like, "For what?"
I'm weak.
I've had people with 4K say shit like that to me. Like, bro, what are you on? Like,
What are you talking about?
What are you scared about for in the first place? Like, but nah, some real shit though. People gotta cut that out, man. Cause it's a lot of niggas out here with 10K plus that opinions are horrible. Personalities are trash. And are completely different people off of that.
I mean, that's facts. But no, I fuck with them.
Niggas are still talking about Twitter. And then be
Yeah,
This nigga.
Bro, it's only been 5 minutes, not even.
It be the niggas who got ran off the app who want to
ran off the app. Ran off the app, nigga. That's the biggest cap I done ever heard today.
It be the niggas who got ran off the app who be trying to talk slick.
Ran off the app is entirely wrong. Bro. You tripping right now?
Hey, hear that Gundam agenda,
Bro,
though, nigga?
this shit
Gundam...
pisses me off, yo. Check
Hold
this
on.
out, right? So,
yeah.
I'm on the TL right now, right? And this nigga said this how Griffith was with Casca during the eclipse, right? And basically it was like it was the baby, like fucking like the beginning of the Vibes video by the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So is that I'm sending Superior, so niggas know what I'm talking about. But basically the nigga like is doing that shit, right? Thinking like that shit's supposed to be funny, right? And I quoted his shit and I was like, hey nigga, I was like, this not it. That's all I said, right? Then this dumbass nigga gonna sit here and quote my shit talking about some. Hey, he said, man, let this be the last time I make a joke like this because you niggas cannot separate fiction from reality. Find actual rapists to criticize and put them in their place instead of using that energy on my dumb ass making a meme, a fictional event, and a fictional story, right? And then he went under his shit. Right, so right, he said he went under his shit and he said, this not it, bro. Delete this, man, like, as quotes. And he's like, where's this energy for actual rapists and pedos on this app? And I quoted his shit just now, and I just said, nigga, I was like, y'all stay using this excuse. Like, we don't get pedos and rapists arrested on this shit daily, bro. Shut your dumb ass up and stop making excuses and just own up to the shit. Like, niggas that use that argument are fucking idiots to me, bro. Like, nigga, just it's not fucking funny, nigga. Like, bro, rape jokes are not
that
funny.
Shit on one day, bro.
We need to have the conversation about Berserk fans constantly making the rape jokes. That shit is not.
Honestly, it's not even funny. All of them, bro. It's really not even all of them. It's just a couple of dumbass niggas, like, in general, bro.
I see that shit a lot from their fandom, though. And
nah, it'll be people that don't even read Berserk. They just know about it.
I haven't even read or watched Berserk, and I know who that nigga Donovan is, bro.
Bro,
wait, you said they were making Donovan jokes? Deus?
Yeah, no. It was a Casca joke where like fucking like Casca like got raped in front of fucking
Guts.
In front of Guts. My bad, trigger warning, but yeah.
Right. That shit's fucking odd.
Someone just started shaking with their phone. What was that?
Those jokes are never gonna hit, man.
Ever. Hey, anybody watching right now, if y'all podcast, feel free to ask in the YouTube comments or even on Twitter or whatever.
We got a few people coming in. It's 8 or 9 people watching, they say.
Yeah. That post brought people in. Retweet.
Retweet. Hey, at least it's not gonna. Hey, this is not gonna be like that one time we was like, we got 4 niggas watching, nigga. It's the 4 of us.
Nigga.
Oh, weak dog.
But nah.
That joke be overplayed because I remember I used to be streaming for like years and it would be like 10 people and like, haha, it's you and your 9 bots. I'm like,
Nigga, shut up.
like, shut up, bro. That old ass joke.
Oh God, bro.
But now, what were you gonna say, Keith, before about Gundam or what?
I was just gonna say, my nigga, you've been making some progress on that Gundam. You know, pushing that agenda.
Yeah, you know.
Let's talk about how that's been going for you, brother.
Yeah, bro. Lob me in that chat. Big facts.
Nigga, too. You have. No, nigga.
Hey, that nigga. I bet you ain't never seen Gundam porn before, but I bet you 2 will find it.
Bro,
That's
oh my God, bro.
we don't need that energy right now.
That's talking about hentai?
That nigga 2 finna find some Bell X.
Right, he gonna
Bell X fucking.
some porn.
I'm
actual
a
fucking
new man. I do not. I'm wholesome now. I do not post
I'm weak.
such.
Hey, for real though, you need to watch. I've been trying to get you on that forever.
Nah, Rainbow ruined it.
Who's the strongest?
I'm gonna go watch Unicorn.
Wait, what did I ruin?
Unicorn's voice? I'm pretty sure it was Rambo who spoiled.
What did I spoil? What?
Rambo just finished watching, and we was talking about season 2 again, and season 2 is like full of like spoilers because there's a lot of, and he did spoil something pretty major.
Nigga, I ain't no names. I'm not trying to hear it.
You didn't say any names, but I'm pretty sure 2 knew who you were talking about.
You didn't know what I'm talking about. 2 who else I'm
Oh
talking about?
no! You walked into the chat and you were like, "This person died. What the fuck?" Oh,
Dude, who
I
was
was like,
nigga,
bro.
bro, I know who you were talking about. You said his name and everything.
What's his name, nigga?
He is one of the main characters in the show, bro. Y'all talk about all the time. What? Y'all talking about that man all the time. That's the only name. I hear Mika and I hear that nigga's name. Y'all always say. Came in and was like, why they have to kill my mans?
Hey, niggas in the chat
spoiled the shit out of, bro.
Niggas say 2 straight lines.
Exactly.
Look, I can kind of understand.
Who was that?
Iron Blood Orphans, the best way to enjoy it is if you go in completely blind. If you learn about the deaths or whatever,
I'm telling you, this nigga do not know who I'm talking about. He swears
he does.
Bro, I know exactly who you're talking about.
No, that's why you can't.
No, I know what you're talking. You said, bro. Look, the second guy, I didn't know who you were talking about. But the first, you spoiled before that. I know what you're talking about. You spoiled someone else dying after that. I was joking about that, but before that, you spoiled one of the biggest deaths.
I only talked about one nigga dying.
No. As soon as you finished it, like as soon as you saw that person die, you were in chat talking about it. Like, you know.
I had already finished a series. I finished the entire series before I came in here.
Hey, we're not doing this right now. You 100%.
No,
we moving on.
I'm just saying, too. You out here.
The Gundam agenda is thriving right now. I got my group
talking
chat,
about.
Trace faction is lit. I fuck with all the niggas in there, all the girls too, everybody. It's just
I gotta watch
good to finally. Like, I remember the days I used to talk about Mecha on the timeline and get no interactions, no retweets, no likes. So it just feels good to like have people to talk about.
Hell yeah, and it's active.
Yeah, it's active as fuck. Any of y'all, have y'all watched any new anime or read any new manga this past month?
I go read Tower of God. I know y'all see my shit getting the anime. Y'all need to stop playing. Read that gas.
I hope that shit's sends
started there, didn't you? Tower of God.
SIU
started it.
Reading Oda.
I want want to say first and foremost, Bomb is a fucking simp, my nigga. But I feel like he'll develop pretty damn well. Like all jokes aside, though.
Hey, my nigga. Who
They ain't got
you
nothing to do
talking
with
about,
that
nigga?
Nigga.
Wait, who is this simp?
He said,
Nigga.
"Damn."
Bam's a simp, bro. Nigga, Bam's a
Who?
simp.
I wouldn't even
Howard
really
God.
that is
Oh,
Oh.
That's not.
I thought he said Bond. I was like, what
Yeah,
nigga?
I
Huh?
thought
Nah.
Bam.
Bam,
Hey,
Bam.
but
I don't know how to say his
also-
name.
That's
Go ahead.
you can't really call that simp day. It's like that.
Nigga, it was a joke. I know he not a simp, nigga. It was
I
a
was
joke.
about to say, nigga, but get bodied in this debate, nigga.
Hell no,
Hey,
nigga.
but
There
watch,
is some
watch,
simp
keep your
energy to
hands.
an extent, though.
Shut up, nigga!
Like niggas never have.
Keep your hands off Ezekin in Darwin's game, because them motherfuckers is up and coming in their
I've been hearing Darwin's game is basically future Darwin.
Yeah, they took the Future Diary aspect and they ran with it. It's still
Darwin's
good.
game?
It's still good, but they did run with it.
Fucking
It's basically a Future Diary, but with like I guess less annoying
No.
characters.
You know what we're talking about, bro? We're talking about Light versus Minoru.
You're lagging a little bit here, unless that's me.
Oh, for real. Hold on.
But yeah, basically, Future Diary is just I guess people are saying it's a less annoying MCs in Future Diary, but I don't
Am I good?
Like, yeah, I think you're good.
Are you saying Future Diary has less than?
No. I'm saying Darwin's game has less people. Well, some people I've seen a couple people say that that's the only like really big thing is just they thought that the MCs in Future Diary were annoying, but I didn't think they were really annoying.
But no, I said Light versus Minoru.
You talking about the dude who Apple?
Yeah, we talking about the dude from the one shot.
Apple nigga, facts.
Nigga, don't disrespect the GOAT. That nigga fed his whole country, nigga.
Man,
Fuck that nigga.
What did Light ever do besides kill niggas that are fucking psychopaths?
He made the world a better place, nigga.
Light was fucking up everybody. If we keep it 100, my nigga, he ain't moved. His homie lost. He just took the bully.
That nigga lost. Look, Minoru literally just used the Death Note in the most passive, genius way.
That's why that nigga lost too. My nigga
but what happened to him, though? What happened to him? What happened to him, though?
Did y'all actually read it? Because I don't want to spoil.
Nah, I ain't read that.
I didn't read that bitch. I know Donald Trump was in it, though. I heard that.
Damn. I don't want to spoil. Look, let me say they hold that nigga. That's all I'm going to say, dog. They definitely hold
you know what happened to
They
him,
hold Light. They hold my nigga. What you mean?
Hold up. We got some comments. Nina said Light definitely, and hey, said Light.
You need to open your eyes. That nigga.
Auntie said Light right now. Yo,
Light is the goal.
No, look, you saying Minoru got hoed. Like, Light ain't get hoed. They literally wrote near into the story to be a copy of L. Like, he beats L, and then he's like, oh, let's just copy L and just throw him in the story again. Like, what?
The thing is, he beat Light, but Light was a step ahead of this nigga more than half of that arc. Like, I don't get it.
They wrote him to lose. That writing fell off.
Then the niggas, bro, nearest the GOAT, my nigga. He wasn't even on the same level.
Bro, he's literally just a copy. Like they literally were like, damn, BL. Let me put this guy back in the story.
Y'all ain't even read the one shot, so
he wasn't on the same level as L. Let's just keep it.
I'm not even talking about the one shot. I'm just talking about Death Note. Like fell off in the second half. Because of that stupid shit where they just literally
the only time that fell off was the last episode, in my opinion, because that shit made no fucking sense.
I don't think horrible. I feel like I don't know.
They literally said that he's just a copy of L, pretty much.
Basically, it was emotional, but it was like, what? Like, how did we get to this point? Like, you telling me this nigga did everything right? And then this nigga just said, hey, well, why don't I write her name too? Head ass. So stupid ass. Like, come on, man.
It was kind of funny when he's like, "Haha! I had a little." What he had like a little piece, and they shot him like before he could write it.
I'm gonna just say
that shit was funny.
Minoru did not even write in the Death Note one time.
I don't care. Fuck
Who
that
cares
nigga.
though?
Yeah, bitch ass nigga for that.
Is he smart? Is he smarter than Light though?
No, okay, you tell me, bro, because he literally came up with this plan the second that Ryu told him everything. He was like, "All right, give me a bit thing." That nigga thought for like about 4 hours. Said, "All right, Ryu, don't show your face in front of me for 2 years, and then when you come back to me in 2 years and I remember everything again, I'll figure out if I want to go through with my plan or not." And then 2 years passed. He's like, "Yeah, this plan will work." Bet, and literally executed it perfectly.
Fuck that nigga.
Literally had to get hoed by the Shinigami themselves. The Shinigami King hoed him. Like, that nigga is a genius. That nigga is a god. Don't disrespect my boy.
Bro, you giving that nigga way too much credit for that one shot.
Read the one shot,
incredible,
read
nigga.
the fucking one shot, bro.
This shit
How many chapters is it?
It's like 84 pages.
But
Yeah, it's pretty.
That's just mad entertaining.
I meant pages, not chapters. The fuck.
Yeah,
but
84 pages.
Yeah, I want to say the seasonals this quarter, whatever the fuck. The seasonals this season. The seasonals this season are pretty heat.
Which ones have you seen?
Definitely watch Inspector. It's like a mystery, fucking supernatural shit. That shit's pretty fucking good. And then there's two goofy ones. The Demon School fucking one is just a Rosario Vampire remake without it being like ecchi. This is fucking Seton Academy, which is, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's monster girls, but like they're all part animal, part human, so that one was pretty neat. Darwin's Game, definitely. He already said that. It's like a Future Diary remake. Like, I guess they're trying to like make the better Future Diary.
Right.
I'm caught off my fate. That shit's sad as hell. I didn't think it was gonna be that sad, but I thought I was watching like for some fights, and it got sad. I was like, oh wow.
We also got a new anime called The Promised Neverland. That shit is fucking heat. You know, those little kids, my nigga. They smart as shit, man. That's all I'm gonna say, dog. If you like psychological anime, peep it.
Wait, you just started watching Promised Neverland?
That nigga trolling,
my
bro.
nigga. That shit heat. That shit just came out this season, right?
Oh my god, nigga.
Shut up. ReZero is about to drop. They're doing a director's
Bro, ReZero. Right now, I'm reading the light novels. I'm reading volumes 10 and 11.
Everybody keep on telling me about ReZero.
Nigga, you have not seen it, bro? Are you kidding me?
Bro, peep that, nigga. Watch
I'm pretty sure the director's cut is airing right now. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
Or
nigga, I got Funimation.
It's airing right now.
Yeah,
no,
I definitely.
That's it, my nigga. That's it.
Now was the perfect time to read ReZero.
I don't know. I would give Deus this Crunchyroll, but.
Oh yeah, too. Slide me that Crunchyroll, dog, because I cancel. Slide me.
Oh, I never gave it to you before.
No, nigga. Well, I think you may have, but I probably like lost it or some shit. Slide me that shit though.
Y'all peeped that new Dragon Ball episode?
Hell
yeah,
no,
bro. That shit was amazing.
Wait,
that nigga Goku got that Rasengan.
Oh god, nigga.
Shut up.
Yo, now you saw when that nigga Gohan in gear second, nigga? That shit was fucking crazy.
Also, shut up. Also, watch Isekai Quartet. The second season is out, but I would, y'all should see all four of the Isekai.
Oh, only one I haven't seen is Tanya the Evil. I might watch it.
Recommend,
yeah, bro.
recommend
Bro, watch that and watch the movie here. The movie was heat.
I bet. We'll see. I've been trying to watch. I don't want to talk about Gundam. We can talk about Gundam enough, but I'm trying to watch Gundam Double Zeta. I've been slacking for like 4 months. But
Keith already said watch the Can't Keep Your Hands Off Izukin or whatever.
I've been watching that shit heat.
The last 2 seasons I'm gonna peep Somali in the Forest Spirit and see what that's with. I'm gonna watch Science Fell in Love with blah blah, whatever the fuck that says. I'm gonna try that. I tried a destructive God sits next to me, and the first 5 minutes was on some gay shit. So I was like, I ain't watching this. Like, I don't know. It was on some weird shit. I was just like, okay, this ain't for me. I don't know if anyone's seen that, and it's not gay, but It was some weird shit in the beginning. It looked lame anyway, so I mean, peep.
But nowadays, definitely peep ReZero, bro.
I'll give it a shot.
Season 2 finna go crazy.
After I get done with Dress Roasted, nigga, let me tell you about Dress Roasted, nigga.
Are
What
you
episode you
reading
on,
or
big dog?
watching?
I'm
What
watching,
episode?
nigga. I'm on episode 800, not 800, what the fuck, 685, 86?
I'm pretty sure you're still ahead of Keith.
Nigga,
Keith's
we
on
don't
different
know.
hours.
Yeah. He's still ahead.
Nigga,
Bro.
we don't know what episode 680, whatever the fuck.
I'm gonna tell you.
What's happening?
Look. Just know it turned up, nigga. All I gotta say is Birdcage, nigga. That's what the fuck going on right now.
He saw with the 5 stars. That shit was
Yeah,
hilarious.
nigga, that shit was funny as fuck, bro. That shit had me fucking like, bro. One Piece is really the only anime that has ever like, bro. There's some other funny ass anime, but like One Piece is like that only anime that's just casually funny as shit to me, and I don't know why. It's the little shit that's funny as fuck. Like,
yeah, One Piece is funny as hell.
Like down to like the little facial expressions and to how like the characters interact with one another, bro. That shit's fucking hilarious.
Once you get deeper in, bro, or like Whole Cake Island, at least you're gonna be thinking like, damn, I miss all the little crew members fucking around on the ship.
That's right.
Yeah, bro. Like honest, cause what happened? Cause what that nigga Dofi's a fucking evil ass genius, bro. That nigga's
he's evil as hell, bro.
Evil as shit.
His laugh is top tier.
Oh God. And the funny part, like now that I think about it, bro, if I was to like sit here and say like that there's a clear cut definitive villain in One Piece, it's Dofi. Hands down.
For real?
Yeah, that nigga evil too.
Yeah. Not like that nigga's like, bro, he's just like I don't know if I haven't gone to the backstory yet, so I know they're gonna give this nigga a backstory. Because they keep talking about the shit. But
his backstory, it definitely makes up.
You wouldn't say Arlong is an evil ass nigga too?
Arlong's reasoning
They both
sense.
Have great reasoning.
Yeah. Like
Dofi ain't got good reasoning, bro. That nigga just a dickhead, bro. Let's keep it.
He has no. That's definitely good reasoning, bro.
Dofi does not have a good reason. What are
they
you talking about?
strung him up on a wall.
Not Dofi. Talking about Arlong.
Hey, nigga, shut up.
To be honest, Arlong has
this nigga keeps saying shut up.
Arlong has a pretty good reason for being the way he is. But like that nigga Dofi, nah, I'm not about it.
I don't know about Dofi.
Dofi might have pushed it like farther, but like initially starting off, that
I don't know about Dofi yet. Well, I'll get back to y'all about that. But I do know a lot about Arlong. Arlong, his reasoning made sense. Like, if I were to compare it to like the civil rights movement, like he would be like the fucking Malcolm X of fucking
right, a Fishman.
Yeah,
that's a pretty accurate comparison.
But he's more of like an extreme Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying?
But actually, I would actually say if you're honestly gonna do the Malcolm X, Martin Luther King comparison, I would say Queen. What was her name? The Queen is Malcolm, and Fisher Tiger, or the Queen is Martin, and Fisher Tiger is Malcolm.
Yeah, Fisher Tiger is Malcolm. But even then, though, yeah, you're right. But I'm saying Arlong kind of like, you know, like he inherited like his will, kind of.
Right, sort of, kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of inherited all that
hatred that he
hate, and then like the new Fishman Pirates was like that hate like multiplied by 1,000.
Yep. So yeah, I feel like Arlong was kind of justified in his reasoning, you know. But Dolphy right now, I don't know, but that nigga, I don't know. There's some other shit going on that we don't know about. That I don't know about.
Right. No, this Project Manga, you're definitely correct. Like, and of course, Deus and Keys don't know his backstory yet, but I would say there's definitely value to Dofi besides his being like an evil dickhead. He's definitely one of the best villains in One Piece. But I'm just saying,
I think he is the best villain in One Piece.
Yeah, he might. He might. Well,
he's like I said, bro. Like, regardless, no matter how you slice it, he's a villain. You get what I'm saying?
Right? No. That nigga's villainous as fuck.
Who would you have like close to being over him?
I mean, we haven't really we don't know the full story about like the Void history or whatever, but I would say the world government as a whole, like the Gorosei, them niggas is pretty evil too. Like
Definitely.
O'Hara, like they was willing to.
But there's not like
you know?
that's not like a character. Like the world government.
It's not a character, but I kind of view them as like a body, like one body, like you know. At least I'm not gonna say the world government as a whole, but the
you think about the Gorosei, you think about the Gorosei as one thing instead of like
right, exactly. I think of the Gorosei as one thing, and them niggas.
Yeah. I'm just talking like character wise, like villain.
Character wise, honestly, I say Arlong is one of the. I think Arlong is one of the best villains of Peace. I'm gonna say that one. Arlong definitely, he definitely served his purpose. Yeah, definitely one of the best villains.
Bro,
like
in One Piece is Zoro.
Villain? The fuck? These Zoro fans be saying Zoro is the best anything, dog.
Zoro the goat, facts.
Oh, brother.
Lucci, I never see people talk about Lucci, like, but Lucci's kind of a lapdog. The only thing I don't like about him.
Lucci's not really a great villain per se. He was a good wall. Like he stood as a good obstacle for Luffy.
That was like one of the goated moments of him doing that Gatling.
Yeah, Gatling, and that was funny.
I like how people be trying to say that like, oh, Luffy and Lucci was like somewhat.
Hold on.
Back then. So
look at the comment.
What happened?
He said, Project Manga. He said, "Y'all gonna laugh, but Bellamy was massive for the story."
I hate that nigga, bro. That is my most hated character. I hate that nigga.
Bellamy's your most hated, really, nigga? Really?
Bro, who? Okay, I hate the one dude who was throwing Rob around. But Bellamy was so annoying to me, bro. I like him coming back.
Right, like Cody's is right there, nigga. Like,
I didn't.
Pirates are right there, nigga.
Cody, like I didn't hate him. He was just like kind of like he was just on steroids. Blah blah. That's whatever. But Bellamy,
I didn't hate Bellamy. I wanted Luffy to beat the shit out of him, but I didn't hate him.
No. The first time around, it was really good. Like him bouncing around, blah blah. I didn't hate him then. When he comes back, that.
Y'all niggas don't hate Akainu? That's crazy.
I don't hate him.
Man,
he kind of did. He just did it.
I do kind of hate him, but not as much as like.
Not I'm like I would just look at the Akainu and wow, fuck bitch ass nigga. That's pretty much it.
Oh god.
Like Bellamy was just the second time around. Bellamy is so annoying to me. I'm like, can this finish, bro? I just want him to fight those I don't care about you, bro. I that whole time, bro, I was not caring. I did not care whatsoever. I was like, one shot him, please, and let's move on.
No, I think Moria is pretty hateable too. But...
No, I don't hate Moria either. Moria's kind of like
Moria.
No, why would I? He's annoying. He's annoying, but he's not like a hateable person.
No, I did not like that.
That's kind of sad about Moria. You know what happened to Moria? Like,
what it is?
Hey, what's up,
Noxi? You know I had to come in. Y'all talking about One Piece?
Oh shit! Spoiler central, my nigga.
No. I just wanted to give some context to like what I was talking about in the chat section about how big of a deal Bellamy was for the story, because like as a villain, he kind of like introduced a new threat to the Straw Hats, right? So like everybody, you know, before and really after him has really just been a body for them to beat up. You know what I mean, with connections or with whatever influence they
just
have.
Don't talk about the Just Rosa.
I'm not. No. I'm talking about Jaya arc right now. So when Bellamy was first introduced, I won't spoil anything for anyone, but like the villains before and after Bellamy, you know, are always just like motherfuckers to beat up. You know what I mean? Like regardless of what they're doing in the world or like what kind of threat they pose to the Straw Hats, they eventually just get their ass whooped and then that's it. You know what I mean? And then the island is liberated or whatever. But Bellamy like introduced, you know, a threat to them that was a little bit like deeper than that, because like if Sky Island really wasn't real, there would be nothing the Straw Hats could do about it.
Right.
You know that he attacked their dreams. You know
That's
what I mean?
facts.
He attacked their ambitions and like what their end game, like situation would be like. Because if they couldn't go to Sky Island, then that's like everybody who's caught up in the series knows how important that island ends up being. You know what I mean? So
They also kind of attack their way of life.
Exactly. Like you could beat him up all you want, but he really told you straight up, like, you'll never be able to do what your hearts are set out to do. Now what? Go ahead and knock me out. Like, you're never going to Sky Island. Now what? You know what I mean? And that was just like a different kind of enemy that they have still never encountered before. So that's why I feel like he's like super underrated. I mean, he sucks like as a character,
Right.
but as a villain, like he was like as a threat, he was massive to them. At the time, he was a really big deal. So
yeah, I feel like it was definitely he was definitely more of a villain. Like, well, not a villain, but like an obstacle, mainly for like Luffy and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Luffy and Giant Luffy was kind of like, he didn't really show it as much, but he was more like at that crossroads with like, hey, bro, like, this is like my ambition. You know what I'm saying? That you're attacking, like you said, So like, you have Blackbeard fucking telling Luffy like, yeah, nigga, go ahead, do it, nigga. Like, Sky Island is real, go ahead. And you have like Bellamy over here talking about something. Oh yeah, nigga, nah, fuck you, bitch. That shit not real, nigga. You're not doing it. So
yeah.
That reminded me. That reminded me. I like how Blackbeard was like, yeah, do it. But then he's like, wait, that's Zoro and hey, yo, we going after them.
Oh, no, I'm getting out of here.
Yo, hold on.
I'm trying to get my clout
was
up,
really
nigga.
just there in Jaya to like kind of like give Luffy a parallel to Shanks, because it kind of like goes back to Romance Dawn when that bandit comes in and like makes a fool out of Shanks and his crew and like smashes the fucking like mug of like beer on his head and shit. Like, they wanted to recreate that scene for Luffy so that you could see like Pirate King tendencies that he learned from the goats that he came up with. You know what I'm saying? So that was like a character, a moment of characterization for Luffy to show us as the viewer, like, oh, he really is serious about this kind of shit. Like, just one of those small moments towards the beginning of the series to let you know, like, damn, this nigga really is gonna be the Pirate King. Yeah.
Hey,
that's why I don't really. Oh, go ahead.
What? Hey, he said Dopey's just a spoiled brat. Okay, I can't.
Yeah, I saw that.
I just seen that.
Yeah,
I can't talk more about it, but he rightfully is a spoiled brat.
I have a question for y'all boys.
Yeah.
Right? Can we talk about Shanks' placement in the power hierarchy in One Piece? Especially compared to Mihawk, real quick. Did we already talk about this before? I don't know.
I don't think we. We can talk about it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
Before you go, put some respect on Mihawk's name.
Hold on. First question. Do y'all think? He said, "Where do we place Shanks in the One Piece hierarchy in terms of power, and also like Mihawk?" First thing, do y'all think Shanks is stronger than Mihawk? Yes or no?
Yes.
I think he is.
I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, I want to say
it's really I can't.
I want to say yes, he is, because like it'd be like because a couple things like you have to think about like when you ask this question, right? Because like if Shanks really is stronger than Mihawk, then it kind of like devalues Mihawk's like position in the story as the number one swordsman, but only really if Shanks is like also trying to be the number one swordsman. Because like would you say that the number one swordsman in the story is the strongest character in the story? Probably not. So like we know that characters can be stronger than Mihawk. Just because he uses a sword doesn't mean you can't be stronger than Mihawk. I feel like it's only for people who like carry that swordsman, ambition that that Mihawk is an obstacle for. You know what I mean?
Here's the problem, and I've had this debate many times in like the BDA server, that epithets don't always require them to be a ranking. Like, anytime you have an epithet, it doesn't always require it to be a ranking. For example, Richard had World's Strongest Man, but he had the title of World's Strongest Man while also not being able to beat a nigga who beat his ass before. So it's like,
who's talking about?
Roger.
Yeah,
Whitebeard never beat Roger. So
Whitebeard has never beat Roger.
I don't think Roger.
Roger never beat Whitebeard unless like we're using the value.
Man. without.
But you can kind of assume, it's kind of obvious that Roger would be, the strongest there, but like it would be stronger than Whitebeard there. But I mean, like, Aizen is right, yeah. Like just because you have that epithet doesn't mean that it's a commandment of the series. You know what I mean?
When you actually look up what an epithet is, it's not a ranking. It's something that people call you based off what they've inferred or like seen you do multiple occasions.
That's right.
So for Hawk, in his specific scenario, they said he went around the world challenging very strong swordsmen time and time again.
Yeah.
But then you get to a point you see him fight Vista and tell Vista, "Yo, man, can we do this shit later? I got something to do."
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
No. We're not gonna do because I get people who say that.
But at the same time, it's like it's kind of true because Vista admitted that he's never fought him before, and Vista is someone who's highly ranked as far as swordsmanship throughout the world itself.
And didn't he like throw like 2 like named attacks at Mihawk and he countered with like the same stoic expression that he always has? Yeah, like Mihawk hasn't used a named attack once in the series.
But the thing
and
is,
people think he's weaker than Jozu and or on the same level as Jozu and Vista.
It's
like,
sad,
fam,
bro.
like that motherfucker was not trying in Marineford. He was doing bare minimum so he didn't get reprimanded. Yeah, like he was literally just doing what he had to do there so that the government could see him doing this.
Yeah,
like that's literally all he did.
Yeah, Mihawk Caffrey's make me so mad because look, like he literally he swung at Luffy, right? Like he missed. Well, he didn't miss. Well, I guess like Luffy dodged. He like casually swung at him, and it went in the distance, and it cut the mountain. Like it cut the wave in half. That was like the size of a mountain. Yeah. That's like a casual slash. I'm like, no one else in the series has done that. And he's like, Zoro did it. I'm like, Zoro had to be thrown across like the map to do that. And Mihawk,
it was his one of his Ogi, which is one of his special techniques, and it was coated in like his densest armament.
Yeah, so and he was next to it. Like Mihawk did that casually from a distance. And someone then he said the admirals made the island. I'm like, that took 10 days. What? And then I don't know. There's like I don't think
compare completely different things.
Yeah, I'm just saying like there's no character has done what he has done like that. Like casually like that.
That's a big deal.
Really need to be the same. Saying for Mihawk is that people who are considered swordsmen in verse who have not fought him, and yet he still has this title.
Yeah.
Can I talk about
the epithet come from him being the fact that he goes around and has defeated many strong swordsmen time and time again.
And hasn't lost since he took that spot. That doesn't mean that people can't be stronger than him.
Like that's the problem. I don't think.
Yeah.
I feel
he got for the things that he's accomplished and done, but it's not a rank. So you can't use that to say, Lord, this is a sword, and it would be. So Mihawk is using swordsman.
Now hold on. I feel like the thing about Mihawk's title is that I don't think it's so literally as to him being like the strongest swordsman, right? I feel like it's more of like his skill with a sword kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Because like if you peep throughout all of One Piece, right? It's not about how hard you swing a sword. It's more of like how you use it. You get what I'm saying? Like when
shipping.
Yeah, but
swordsman, you're kind of automatic. You see all these weird.
Even saying all this, I still think Mihawk Junko level, definitely.
Yeah. Me too.
You saw what Odin did. Kaido. I don't care if Kaido got stronger.
How can you be a rival to a Yonko and not be Yonko level?
Yonko level, yeah, exactly.
Right.
But
also, I see a lot of this in people's. Before I don't want to forget this, but I see a lot of people's rankings where they put like all the top tiers in the universe. In the verse, in the verse,
that works too.
They put, yeah, I guess. But Beckman, Ben Beckman, I don't know what it's in, but they do say that he rivals Shanks as well. Like,
yeah, because he's his first mate.
So, like, Ben Beckman should be above a lot of people too if he's rivaling Shanks.
weird thing to throw like rival in. Clash was before the series.
No, I'm not talking about that anymore. I'm talking about Beckman being up there with him.
Oh shit! Actually, fuck. The last time they clashed was before the series even started, and before Shanks was even a Yonko. Because Shanks didn't become a Yonko until after he met Luffy.
Yeah, he's only. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put it
that
past
doesn't
him.
mean that Mihawk's strength just stagnates. And like your Yonko classification is about more. It has a lot of factors involved.
Yeah,
like
Luffy, like they called Luffy the fifth emperor, and he got one shotted by Kaido. So, oh shit, should I not say that?
oh, fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry,
Really?
sorry.
That's
I didn't
fine.
even like.
I mean,
Really? I don't appreciate
that's
that.
fine.
Whatever. No, that was
Sorry.
It's all right.
I mean, you had to be super off One Piece social media to not know that by now.
That's facts. I'm not surprised y'all haven't seen those panels.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
nah,
and
bro,
like I'm
bro,
used
like,
to
I
like
Y'all know I avoid spoilers at any
I'm just
point.
used to like on my show, like if it's in the anime, we can talk about it. So like I'm like I like have that like mindset like in this like
Right.
podcast.
But
settings.
no, it's fine. And look, like I get what you mean too, because it's definitely titles in One Piece. It's same as bounties. A bounty is not indicative of a real strength.
Oh, yeah, because
Right.
Kid's bounty is only higher because he was an asshole and just people off.
Same way as a title in One Piece can be something that's given by the media, which is like the newspapers or whatever the fuck, or the government, because like look at Robin, she was called the Devil of Ahara and bigged up to be this big threat, really only because she knew how to read poneglyphs, and it wasn't because she was an actual threat, to regular people, but it was because she was a threat to.
They low-key nerfed her.
Yeah.
News Morgan be out here spinning the spin with that damn newspaper, like.
Yeah.
We totally dropped off what we were talking about. Fucking.
Basically,
yeah.
That's not indicative of, the
right. So I guess to answer your question, like officially, I would probably say that Shanks is, for the sake of argument, stronger than Mihawk until like we see otherwise, just because I have to make a decision. But like and that's just because of like the lore that we have, like up until this point, just giving us more reason to think so.
But the argument,
like if they actually had a 1v1 sword fight, like Mihawk could win, and I wouldn't be mad about it, even though I think Shanks is stronger right now.
Bro, I look at it like this, dog. People are like, "Oh yeah, well you can't really use a situation at Marineford." If we're keeping it a stack, we really can't. Like, okay, there was at least how many? So we had fucking Akainu, fucking Kizaru, right? And then we had fucking Ilkaji was there. That nigga Sengoku, right? Fucking Garp. Everybody was there, right? And they easily could have taken down Shanks if they truly wanted to, but peep how everybody like hesitated on doing that. You get what I'm saying?
Because
Like,
the war was already over.
Yeah, it was over. Yeah, it was over. But like, if I'm saying like, if they wanted to really like take him down, they could have did that shit pretty stacked.
Hey, like you gotta remember, saying easily is that's not the entirely same situation, because like you gotta remember Yonko crew.
Bro, Shanks' crew is stacked going against
it's stacked. I'm not saying that.
It's fatigue niggas.
Right, like they're full powered, like like they're in full force, like, and the war is over.
Realize Yonko crews are pretty much overall, as far as the entire crew, considered to be near balanced. So when you add up the fact that like you're looking at Shanks' crew who only has like 100 people, and he's matching an entire crew of people who have thousands and 50,000s and shit. Them 100 niggas gotta be strong as fuck for no reason.
That's fair.
Oh yeah. Before we keep going, you know how everyone like uses commander level as like as a strength level, like King, Cracker, and all them, like Smoothie category. That's like they use that as like a level, right?
Yeah, I feel like you can't really do that.
What? No. I would use it like to like a degree. But the Whitebeard's crew. What? Like who were the first three?
Marco, Jozu, and Ace.
When you go look at
Marco's first, Ace second, and Jozu third.
But he also has more than 3 commanders though. Like isn't
See, this is
What the fuck's his name?
problem
What's the
that
fuck's
Izo? Izo?
No. What's the fuck that? Who fought Mihawk? What the fuck's his name?
Vista.
Vista. What is he? He's like the 5th or something.
I think he's 5th, yeah.
But he is a commander, so like, would he be like commander like Cracker level at the least?
no, but
Wasn't Cracker the 2nd after Katakuri?
Yeah.
So he would be Jozu. If you're using that metric. But I mean,
I'm not using the numbers. I'm just using like their commanders, so they gotta be like commanderish level, like, you know.
No,
yeah.
That's what I was. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, would you think that Vista is like he should be commander's level? Like,
yeah, because he's a Yonko commander.
Exactly. So like, I know people make fun. I'm just saying, like, people make fun of like Vista fought Mihawk, blah blah, haha, Mihawk weak. But like, Vista isn't exactly like weak. I would give him.
He's not at all, bro. This is the problem that I have with commander level. The commander level argument of calling someone commander level is that there's no set anything for how strong a commander is or who gets what position.
Well, no, we're only calling it commander level because they're all commanders, and all commanders are about the same level.
First and in third, no, it doesn't work like that at all.
No, I wasn't using numbers. I was just like using.
There's
numbers,
a such thing as good and bad matchups. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, also
like one character versus another character could be like, if it's Vista versus Jozu, that could be a completely different fight than Marco versus Jozu.
You know what I mean? For example, right? Damn, we gonna get into spoilers, man. This
no. Look, no. I was just saying commander because it's weird how there's 3 commanders, but like most of the groups have 3 that are like super strong, and that's all they got. But like Whitebeard has like 5 or like 6.
Dude, you remember who was the second commander before Ace? We know who was the commander before Ace. Now, if we're talking about like this whole commander level argument it's like the way people use it is dumb because if you're second commander, you're under first. If you're third commander, you're under second, pretty much. So it's like you're telling me Ace is at the same level as who was second commander before him?
Well, he was just a stand-in. All right, we can't use him.
No. Don't call. You telling me Blackbeard's at the same level as who was second commander before him? That's definitely not true.
No, he backstabbed him.
No, but I'm saying no because they were going to sit Blackbeard in. They put Ace in instead of Blackbeard in one. They were going to sit Blackbeard in because he was pretty much well, him and Ace were damn near equal, but he was pretty much the person that should have been there as far as strength and experience and everything.
I wouldn't use that. I wouldn't use him. He's just he's the exception. I don't want to go too far into that. That's spoilers anyway. We'll talk about that later. We're going too far.
They would have been the ones in that position. And that's what's fourth commander. That wasn't a second. But
so wait, quick question, right? So then where would y'all rank Marco at then compared to
Marco's like low admiral level. Because he was, or not even low. He was pushing back admirals until I only put him as low.
Until they put fucking handcuffs on him that limited his abilities. Yeah, nigga.
Like, no. I just put him below Akainu because Akainu was pushing him back.
Usually makes them so weak that they like just sit. You know remember how loose he was when he first used to get handcuffs on? He could barely move shit. Like.
Yeah,
handcuffs of any kind severely nerfs a person who would
Yeah. So I'm still putting. I'm not like when I said low admiral, I just meant that I put Marco
he's admiral level at least, bro. That's how.
Yeah, he definitely is. He is admiral level, but he's losing to Akainu at least. He was.
What?
No.
He was getting pushed back in the war, wasn't he? Like when he clashed with Akainu was pushing him back.
Akainu is kind of like a different situation because like he eventually became like fleet admiral like right after that, so he was already like fleet admiral level at that point and just didn't have the title.
Yeah, Akainu.
So Akainu is like kind of like a different situation. I mean, like I want to say that.
But Aokiji was like. It took them 10 days to fight, so they're basically still like the same level. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that means Aokiji's still on the same level, and we haven't even seen Kizaru like.
But
go
it's
all
good
out.
and bad matchups. You know what I mean? Like
That's true too.
like Akainu is a completely different fighter than Aokiji. So like that matchup, like Akainu versus Marco,
Completely
is a
different
completely
fighter,
different
and
situation than
Their
Aokiji
fruits are
versus Marco.
entirely opposed. Like,
True.
You know what I mean? So like,
like people also forget that which there's two ways I've created the theory for this is that Akainu's fruit is technically a harder counter to Aokiji's ice fruit because it's already stated that the counter to Aokiji's ice fruit is Ace's fire fruit. If Aokiji has a superior fire type fruit, then he would have a superior counter.
yeah,
That reminds me. He was fucking Ace was tying with Smoker.
yeah.
And
Well, if we're gonna be honest, Oda did not create hockey back then, but
that's what I'm saying. He did not
like,
create hockey. That's why a lot of things back then don't really make sense.
Come on, there's literally
Things
no
back then
way.
didn't really make sense.
Ace tied with Smoker.
Well,
Here's
let's hold on. Hold on. Wait a second here. So like a lot of
Let's look
people
at
say that
Smoke.
hockey. A lot of people say that hockey, like, you know, the way that we understand it now is like a retcon, right? On behalf of Oda. But like, do you really think that Oda is the kind of author that would introduce an invincible superpower like Logia without a way to counter it in mind?
I mean,
Well, yeah, he had it in mind. He just didn't know how he wanted to show it. I thought he said that he didn't know how he wanted to show it visually.
Yeah,
But-
it just wasn't time in the story for
he
us to
showed
know
it
what
already.
that was.
He showed Whitebeard clashing with body during Marineford, and their blades didn't touch or something like that.
No.
Yeah.
Hockey was there like well before.
Hockey was definitely
hockey was created before Marineford, but I don't
No,
think.
I mean the form where you like don't touch. I forget what that's called.
Look, man,
I get it.
Logias weren't always meant to be defeated by elemental counters in the series. Like like Oda is not going to start pumping out this story knowing Logias are going to be a significant situation without the counter to that, like ready to be used when he was ready to put it into the story.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's it just doesn't make sense for the writer that we understand for him to just be like, oh man, all right, these Logias have been running wild for a minute. What am I going to do? I'm in chapter 350 now. What's the deal? Like, you know, like, come on. Guys.
Yeah, he just didn't know how to like show it visually. I'm pretty sure they said he came out and said like he didn't know how to show it visually.
I think Oda's way of doing it was that he was going to create natural counters even if they weren't Logia. Look at like Rubber versus Lightning. He was just going to create counters that worked better even if they weren't Logia.
With how much forethought and precision this guy's had in his storytelling, with 500 chapters in between callbacks and like foreshadowing, like you really think that like he was like, I'm just gonna do elemental counters the whole fucking time?
Nah, I feel like that was like as like a stepping stone kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
That was just so that like there was something that could be done about them at that point in the story.
Until he figured it out like completely, you know.
Yeah, like it doesn't have to be entirely fleshed out.
Yeah.
You know, or not thought of. You know what I mean? Like
if he were to continue with the whole elemental counters, I feel like that would kind of make the plot kind of like, you know,
that'd be shitty because what the fuck is Luffy gonna do?
Well, yeah, because Luffy, Luffy literally got lucky. Like,
because like you have to think of like what points in the story were definitely going to be done before he started pumping chapters out. Marineford obviously was a major point that he couldn't wait to get. So like, how was he going to do Marineford with just elemental counters?
Yeah, Marineford was definitely like that statement kind of arc where he's like, yeah bro, like shit.
He always knew Marineford was going to be an arc before the series started was serialized, before the chapters were serialized. So like you're telling me that arc was supposed to not include hockey?
Yeah. No. I'm not saying that though.
I know. I'm not talking to you specifically.
I'm just saying that he didn't have a grasp of what he was going to do with like. When I say hockey didn't exist at that time, it means that like the hockey that we have and the hockey that we know didn't exist, because we know, for example, like the intimidation factor that Shank did in the first episode. Whether or not he did that to be conquerors or not later on, he was planning something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But also no, there's plenty of points where like he introduces like Zoro's I don't know what the fuck I don't know the words for this shit. But yeah, he'll introduce it and then you can trace it back like the black blades and all that shit that like he fuck, I can't find the word. What is that shit called that swordsmen use? But
armament hockey?
No.
I'm trying to figure out what you talking about, dog.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm talking about.
well, here, let me. This just kind of came to mind. So, like, when did Smoker and Ace clash? That was in Alabama.
Alabasta.
Okay, so in that exact same arc, Zoro uses observation hockey when fighting Mr. One, because when Mr. One hits him with the butterfly attack and he flies into the building and all of the fucking rubble is falling on him, Zoro says like, I can hear the breath of this rubble, and he can position himself in ways to where the building won't fall on vital areas, and that's how he survived that's an allusion to observation hockey.
Oh, no,
and then
another thing.
and then the
thing
arc
about
and then a couple of arcs later, you get Mantra, which
Correct.
is observation hockey, but a different culture's terminology for it. And then you get the fully fleshed out. Like, there's just too much forethought there for us to think that this wasn't just a gradual progression.
No, the thing that they're teaching in the manga, like not too long ago, were like an extension of the swordsman's blade or whatever.
When they throw like the
Rio and shit.
Oh, Rio.
Yeah, like that's you
hockey.
can. I'm saying, yeah, I know it is, but that's like the name they use for it. Like you could
But
trace
look,
that.
In Wano.
You can
Yeah,
trace
but
that.
here's what I don't
I'm
get.
saying you can trace that back to Zoro fighting Mr. One. So like he
The
definitely
reason why I
had.
feel like hockey pre-time skip doesn't make a lot of sense to me a lot of the times, because when I look at Ace versus Blackbeard, and I just think like, yeah, here's my thing. If Blackbeard was just the the darkest dark, he nullifies double fruits. But if you have hockey, like, you're good. Like, my thing is, like, Ace at that point, he's been to the new world. We know this. That nigga definitely should have all forms of hockey. We know he has Conqueror's hockey too.
So wait a minute.
That
What do you
nigga
mean
got-
he would be good if he had hockey? What does that mean? In
Like,
that fight against Blackbeard?
I mean, if you have hockey and your double fruit is nullified, if you can rely on hockey, like armament,
I think the darkness fruit
observation.
nullifies it in a different way.
No.
Hockey doesn't nullify double.
It doesn't It's not a
It
cancel.
doesn't nullify double fruit, but I'm saying you have those to fall back on when your double fruit is nullified itself.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
but how does that
Yeah.
protect him from the devil fruit from his devil fruit like itself? Because
Well,
like
I'm
he's
saying
still
like Blackbeard grabs Ace, and then Ace's Loki gets shut off, and Ace is basically like, "Oh fuck, I can't do shit," and then Blackbeard slugs him.
Yeah.
It's like, Ace, if you have hockey, bro, you're good, aren't you? Like, why are you?
I mean,
why are you getting tossed around?
In that same scenario, they both would have hockey. So it's like,
I mean, we're also saying like Ace didn't lose like easily. We don't even know like.
But
yeah, I mean, he takes a hit. Just because you have hockey doesn't mean you can't get
But
hit.
it was like Ace, like his devil fruit was nullified, and he was like, well, I guess I'm fucked. And then,
Well, that's just because he wasn't ready to see an ability like that. It caught him off guard. With hockey or without hockey, like that's gonna be something weird to encounter that like might stifle your attack position a little bit.
And he was definitely still fighting. I don't know which fight you watched, but they was definitely throwing punches at each other and all types of other shit. So, because even when
in the manga though, it ended pretty quickly.
They skirmished? I don't remember it.
Well, I don't really remember them skirmishing.
I mean, in the manga, it was more so like in the manga, like as soon as Blackbeard grabbed him and hit him, the fight was pretty much over after that. Like you didn't see the end of it. Like he grabbed him, stole off his ass, and then Ace was like, "Holy shit, what is this power?" And then like the fight is like pretty much the rest of it is off screen, and then you
they didn't do the island
captured.
thing.
And, yeah,
they didn't do like the island.
Showed a whole bunch of extra stuff. They even showed them clashing at the end with their final two attacks. So it's like,
I'd have to. I think I'd have to just reread the manga again. But in the anime, yeah, it definitely seems like there's a lot more too. But I just don't remember it that way. In the manga, but
in the anime, I remember
the anime there was like an island level ending attack.
After Blackbeard shows off his power, he even tries to pull Ace towards him like a second time, and Ace counters it by shooting fire bullets at him, and then Blackbeard gets hit. And then after he gets hit, Ace goes to punch him. Like they were definitely throwing punches at each other.
Yeah, sure. But
I don't know. I just
mean,
feel like
I'm with you though, Doug. Like I think
does-
that like Ace should have had hockey there, and it doesn't make
Right.
sense that he would be, in the position
I
that
said
he's
we
in
never-
the new
we
world
never
without
got a-
hockey.
Actually see hockey up before pre-time skip. As far as like seeing the type of hockey that we're talking about, which is ornament.
Yeah, I mean,
Unless
we
we're
know
equating everyone before then to be using Rio, which is like, I doubt it. But
no, I think the first time we saw Rio was Sentomaru in Shabandi.
yeah, that was the
Right.
Tomaru. It was also the Admiral,
Ashigata Dokoi.
also Boa Sisters, and a lot of people say it was most likely also when Rayleigh was fighting with his sword, coating his sword with Rio.
Yeah,
But
absolutely. It has to be that.
What was the moment in Marineford? They said like one of the admirals did it against someone.
yeah, no, like Whitebeard launched an attack that was so big that all three admirals used Rio to block it.
Oh yeah, they put their hands up. Yeah. So yeah, he definitely had he had it down.
No, but that's what I said. When I say hockey didn't exist, I'm not saying like entirely. I'm saying the concept that we have that's fleshed out now as before did not, which is why we have these inconsistencies of like, oh my gosh, I can't fight you. You're smoking on fire. So we just like, this fight will go on forever because we just can't fight. Like we can't touch each other. Like,
yeah, we sure
that was
we
like that's a storytelling thing. Like that was to like show us that like elemental counters like matter, and this is not a situation where one counters the other. So like for what our understanding is of as the viewer at that point in time is to go, okay, so this is how this works right now. I don't think that that's proof that Oda didn't know what hockey was going to be at that point in time.
I mean,
it's
had a full thing of what each hockey part was going to be at that time. No, I personally just don't think that.
Yeah, and I mean, there's no way to confirm, or deny either way. But I wouldn't say that example, is hard evidence to support that he didn't know what he wanted to do at that point in time.
I feel like he could have showed the counters without doing that. Like, I mean, but I guess.
Yeah, I mean, what really counters smoke?
Seen other counters throughout the story. That's why I'm like, I don't see.
Wait, I saw this on Twitter, but like
what's gonna counter smoke and what's gonna counter fire? There's no water double fruit users. You know what I mean? So it's like there's no counters that could really be shown. What if someone's got the vacuum fruit or some shit and they just suck smoker up? Like
yeah. Hey man, Swordsman's got the rust fruit. And
that shit was crucial.
Mihawk against him.
Body. Oh, man.
Wait, but I thought doesn't he have to touch the sword, or is it?
Yeah, he gotta touch it.
He has to touch it.
At least from what we've seen, his ultimate attack could probably just be like a spray of rust or some shit at you.
Yeah, bro, touch the ground.
I
mean, an awakening rust root basically.
Yeah, bro, he'd be like, yeah, I was about to say Shigi. But wait, I was about to say.
I mean, not exactly, of course, but
we were making fun of Smoker in one of my chats, and was Smoker winning against Virgo at any point?
No, I don't think so.
Virgo was
I saw someone say Smoker was winning until he found out about Law's heart. What?
No, Smoker threw that fight the whole time. Basically, it's like if you know that you're a dispersal type Logia, and that's like the main thing that armament hockey counters, you shouldn't be dispersing. You know what I'm saying? You don't have any offensive like DPS in your smoke. That we've seen so far. You just use it to make yourself bigger or give yourself movement boosts. You know what I mean? So why wouldn't you just fight with hockey with your regular body against a nigga that is an obvious armament hocky master and is like your hard counter and you're still spreading yourself out to be grabbed? Like,
so like what point of
hold on.
So was he like, I don't know.
No, dog. From my opinion, I feel like it was a fight where he was almost trying to stall Virgo, because as far as ornament hockey went by itself too, Virgo was above him in that. So like to fight him using hockey was a loss, and to fight him using his double fruit straight up was a loss.
Yeah, but you got a better chance fighting with straight hockey than making yourself a bigger target.
Well, I feel like the thing is like he was staying inside the smoke, but not all smoke. Now, it seems like not all of the smoke that he created was tangible and grabbable. He only grabbed certain parts to grab like his arm, etc. So it's like,
yeah, that was just the part he decided to grab. He could have grabbed anywhere there was smoke, and it would have reverted back to his
Is
body.
Smoker? Is
Why not?
Smoker?
There's nothing
I
that.
like did it that way to stall Virgo because in a
Yeah,
straight up
no, he
fight,
definitely
Virgo
was
probably
stalling.
gonna
That was the whole part of his strategy. Eventually, was to buy time. Eventually, that's what Smoker even like. We got that verbatim dialogue in the
Yeah.
exchange.
That's my thing is like I don't think he was gonna beat Virgo at any point in time. In that
No,
fight.
hell no,
No,
hell.
yeah. Isn't Virgo's like
I hope we see more Smoker soon.
I don't like he's so well, I don't know.
Like
I don't think he's
like,
weak, but like Luffy standards, he's not touching Luffy. So I don't know what his like point would be like if when he's introduced. I don't know what he's doing.
I mean, the thing is like Smoker?
Yeah.
Technically didn't even be the rank that he is. Like he's technically above his normal strength rank if you think about it, because
is he ever admiral?
Refuses promotion.
Every time he's gotten a promotion, he's gotten it because they want to cover something up, not because he's actually at strength level.
Yeah.
Wait, what is he right now?
He's rear admiral. But see the thing about
wait, you don't think he's rear admiral level?
No.
I mean, me neither. But I mean, like that. It's not his like point to like really be strong at this point in the series. Like he was introduced as like an unstoppable force back before we understood how the world worked. But now he's kind of like moving into a position where he's going to be like the saving grace for the corruption inside of the world government.
Yeah,
like,
he's
gonna be
on the inside who sees all the corruption.
He's there as like a world changing, character that is going to use his position to make the world better once all of the shit is out in the open. And he's kind of change things.
Set up for that since Alabasta when he gave him a promotion for even though the Straw Hats were the ones that saved the country, and he was like, this bullshit.
Right.
He's kind of been set up as that. Him and Kobe and whoever the fuck else, but
I can't. Kobe about to pull up and get washed by Boa.
Is he really what? He might wash Boa. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't see
know
that
about
at all.
that. Oh, was casually knocking the fuck out of PX zeros.
We know that, but I'm just saying
I mean, that would be kind of a huge power boost. Like I don't know what he was training with.
Let's also remember that.
I mean, look, he may not wash him. He might not wash her by himself, but like him and Helmeppo, you never know, dog.
Helmeppo's a bum
against Boa Hancock.
Helmeppo's a bum
against Boa Hancock.
Don't forget that the person who was Vice Admiral Momonga was literally shook when he thought she was gonna fight him for real. So
that's true. What level is Kobe right now? He's a captain.
I think it's getting washed. I don't think
Kobe.
Was he? Is he even above Smoker?
I don't know.
Smoker's a vice admiral, right?
No, I'm saying strength wise. Like what?
Oh man, look. Now
Hey, Kobe.
That nigga's observation is pretty nice.
I'd have to take out Boa.
You know that. Yeah, he's a captain.
Nigga ain't got no conquerors though.
Wait, didn't Oda gave like hints to who's in trouble? And they said Boa's gonna be in trouble. Kobe.
What?
I'm just saying, bro. Let's not sleep on Kobe. We don't.
Yeah, there were rumors. I forget what the fuck it's called. Like he for his like last statement or something, they alluded to Boa being in trouble. Like two other things. I forget what they were about.
But I don't think I 100% think Boa can hold her shit like no problem. Like,
yeah. They had to bring someone. They're gonna have to bring someone else.
People gotta remember her bounty. What is her bounty again?
I don't know what her bounty is.
I think it's like almost 100. Is it? Damn,
that's a good question though. What
was her bounty before it was frozen?
Before it was frozen.
Pirates like Boa do now that the Marines are basically dismantled warlord system. Like they have a whole island they're settled at. So like now they basically have to leave. They stay there but be like under constant attack. Like what? Same with even the fish. Like Big Mom isn't supporting the island anymore. It's just I know Luffy said it was his territory, but we all know like he doesn't have infrastructure at this point to actually defend the territory. Like islands like that too. Like what?
Yeah, Stark. They showed Mihawk, but no one's pulling up on Mihawk. That's under Admiral taking him in.
Yeah, they're tweaking.
Kizaru.
Who they send after
Kizaru.
him?
Hold on.
They didn't send anyone to Mihawk. We don't know yet.
Oh,
they just have him surrounded. That's literally it.
Yo, here, Boa got 80 million based off of her first campaign as a pirate, which means the first time she went out and did something as a pirate, they gave her 80 million as a bounty and then offered her warlord.
Yeah, that's pretty nutty.
Right.
But I mean, it makes sense though. Like that bitch is cold-blooded.
Not to mention, she damn near is like outside of Luffy himself, almost everyone is nerfed against her.
That's true. I honestly don't feel like Kobe will be susceptible to her. He might.
Yeah, I doubt Kobe. I doubt Kobe would be.
Meppo definitely.
Meppo getting petrified.
Kobe, I mean, Kobe definitely will look at her be beauty.
Kobe's a Boy Scout. I think he'll just have his duty at the forefront of his mind, and then he'll.
Yeah.
I mean, other people can do that, but that doesn't mean you're still not acceptable to her fruit because you feel attractiveness towards her. Like,
well, no, her fruit is if
it's stated that everyone outside of Luffy feels some type of attractiveness towards her, men and women.
I don't think. No, well, yeah, but I mean, like that doesn't mean that Luffy is the only example there is.
Right.
There's no definitive dialogue, or verbiage anywhere in the story that confirms that Luffy is the only one that can't be.
We just know at that point, Luffy was the only person who was
the only
not susceptible.
Had no attractiveness towards her.
Yeah, at that point in time.
At that point, they had never seen someone who was not susceptible to her devil fruit. That doesn't mean that there's no one who won't.
Like the rear admiral wasn't affected. Pretty sure
he was, but I think didn't he stab himself to kind of
stab himself so that the pain would take his mind
distract him.
Right, but I don't think Kobe will even need that. I just think he'll be so into like his duty as a Marine captain and like so much of a Boy Scout that he'll just be like, yeah, I mean, so what? I have a job to do.
Kobe is body and boa.
Wait, does he?
No, hell no.
That doesn't mean his body and boa. I'm just saying.
Just because he might not be susceptible to being petrified doesn't mean that he can beat her.
Well, no,
she's raw as fuck without that shit.
Outside of that specific move, she can still petrify things because that wouldn't make sense because she can petrify.
Yeah, she's petrifying the pacifistas.
Yeah, she can kick you. So she can kick you and petrify you.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it can be a kick or a punch or any type of touch that she wants.
Yeah, it's on like she's got like physical attacks that can petrify you. But I mean, it's obviously easier to just stare at a nigga and then it's over. But.
I'm about to go to Marine Force and check everyone like Boa like faced off against.
Yeah,
she really was just like, and they kind of just left her alone because it's for her character, like. She hates men, so she's just gonna fight all men on the battlefield, and she's just like running around kicking the hell out of random men. And then Smoker tries to stop her, and like she just like kick his fucking Jizute and broke it or whatever. So
yeah, isn't Boa like even like fucking fuck up Crocodile?
That's a fight.
That's a weird scenario, but.
I'd probably
they clashed at Marine Force. I'm pretty sure.
I'd probably put Boa over Crocodile if I had a gun to my head. But
you also like not anyone gets introduced with conquerors. Even people who are weaker with conquerors, OP in their prime, and they're like older now. So it's like Like for example, Don Chinjiao. Don Chinjiao was apparently a monster in his fucking prime. And
Yeah. Yeah.
He was a pretty random like character. Like when we got into, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Strong ass old man with Conqueror's hockey. What's
Yeah.
going on?
I
Yeah,
mean, and he was damn near trying to match against or Luffy that's post time skip and Dressrosa way out of his prime. Like the nigga wasn't even really fighting like that anymore. He had lost his main fighting technique. So it's like
yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. One Piece talking.
Yeah, goddamn. We went from like, yo, these villains, he's feeling good, to this spiral out of control. Oh yeah, as I was saying about Moria before we started.
What were y'all talking about Moria?
Yeah, we're talking about Moria. I kind of feel bad for Moria. Like they were saying, I don't really hate Moria. Like I never really like hated him. Like he was annoying, but like never
He's a
hated
great
him.
character.
Like he's pretty tragic too. I think kind of off this fucking crew, and then he ran away with Ryuma's body. They made it seem like Moria or kind of struggled with Moria.
Moria used to be a goon, I guess.
Yeah, they made it like the Beastfire struggled. They still killed him off.
That seems like a reoccurring thing. It's like that people at some point would have had like a crazy prime, and then they got defeated, and they kind of just like fell off. After that, it's
almost Kaido got way stronger.
Lost their passion for strength. Like for Moria, exactly. You telling me he got defeated by Kaido, and this whole time he hasn't done nothing but plan on fighting Kaido now again? 20 years, and he's done nothing but try to plan against fighting Kaido. It would make sense that he somewhat got weaker. He hasn't been constantly in battle anymore. Like,
yeah.
But I mean, through it, and then they murked off Absalom.
Bro, I can easily see when you in a place like Wano, Moria absorbs a bunch of fucking samurai souls and all types of other shit, or shadows, not souls. And he's sitting here with like major swords techniques and strong as big as fuck, just fighting Kaido. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he over there. Let me absorb the shadow of fucking King, and then just like fighting Kaido with that. Like, Moria has a pretty OP fruit. The only issue I have with his fruit is like his fruit. He should technically be able to easily just snatch a shadow and kill a person from sunlight. I don't know, because like that whole ability was kind of weird. It's like you just start if you don't have your shadow and you're in sunlight, you just start fading. So it's
and then the whole arc is just like in a fog and darkness. So like it's not.
How did he?
How did he get it? You got to think about the fact it's like if Kaido can just summon clouds, I guess he did win that fight pretty easy because he can't. The sun can't come out even if you snap shadows.
I was about to say something stupid. Oh, never mind. I can't believe he stole. Yeah, he got out with Ryuma's body.
As a crafty motherfucker.
Yeah, how we get body and like, oh yeah, don't forget to grab that body.
I mean, obviously, obviously, Moria did his research on the area and was like, "Oh, I need that nigga."
Plot twist is he went to Wano for Ryuma in the first place. Nah, I don't know, man.
He didn't really turn out to be that strong anyway. It's like the shadow wasn't that strong.
But you also got to remember that 20 years ago, Kaido was apparently a whole lot weaker than he is now. So
yeah, totally.
The thing is like Yonko's getting to strength, and they keep growing in strength. They don't just like stay there.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
I think that's the thing that separates them from the people they fight is like people fall off. You have people who consistently fall off in the show as far as where their strength is and when they're fighting somebody or when they last fought somebody. So,
hey man, Odin still no diffed him. Plus, Odin
I mean,
got
he
like
didn't. He didn't.
Now,
He didn't know. He didn't. He didn't know diff him.
yeah,
like,
yeah, not no.
he hit his big
but-
ass body in his weakest form. Like, we have no idea
True.
what that fight would be like if Kaido was in his regular or hybrid form, which
True,
which
true.
are obviously like stronger. Like his dragon form is just for AOE's, like hyper beam.
I keep
You
hearing
know what I'm
that
saying?
Kaido snuck him, but it's like,
But
bro,
Kaido didn't seem like that was like his like that
wasn't his
wasn't Kaido's
plan.
idea. And you
I
could like
know.
kind of like see after it happened, like, yeah, he took advantage of the situation.
He was
But like
mad.
you could kind of like see his like face in the panel afterwards. Like,
bro, you
what
can't.
the fuck is going on? Like he was kind of pissed about it, it looked like.
This is
Yeah.
like, it's like if I'm in the middle of a fight with Noxi, and then like I hear a baby crying in the background, I go turn around. I'm supposed to just expect Noxi to be like, all right, bro, pay attention to me. Like, nah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Kaido's gonna take advantage of the situation there, but that doesn't mean that it was his intention to fight dirty.
That was also a unnamed bat attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's an unnamed version of what he smacked Luffy with.
Yeah.
And then
Hey man, being off guard is crazy.
We're talking about a dude, like, I don't know, it's pretty weird because it's like
Off guard.
Yeah, hey,
Stark
OJ is right. Momonga didn't get petrified.
Yeah, no, I know that, but I said he stabbed himself to keep himself from being under that influence.
Wait, what? That was Momonga. Okay, yeah. You're right. I thought for some reason I thought it was one of the other vice admirals. Momonga just like that. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that was Momonga when they first showed him chopping up the sea fish to show how strong he was and shit.
Yeah.
Nah, what I was gonna say was another weird thing is like we're at a strength level right now where people should have enough observation hockey to whether or not you turn around, you should know someone's coming to swing at you. So it's like at that point you just couldn't stop the attack coming your way.
Yeah.
The thing I'm thinking about, you know that vice admiral that was in Dressrosa with the weird helmet on?
Wait, what'd you say?
You know the vice admiral that was in Dressrosa who had the weird ass helmet on?
Yeah.
Who did he lose to? Did Sabo beat him?
Possibly. I wouldn't be surprised.
I can't remember.
That randomly came to my mind.
Like, Sabo is at least the same level as Ace without the devil. So it's like,
yeah, with it he's definitely admiral. Like
that's something like
he was clashing with Fujitora.
No. But that's the thing is like him getting the devil fruit, he hasn't even mastered anything about it. He's just like randomly adding it into moves as like a secondary effect. But these are not his main techniques. Like if you give him what he has on top of everything that Ace has as far as moves, his versatility in a fight will go crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
So I don't know. It's like
we're talking Ace versus Sabo now.
Nah, I'm just saying Sabo in general. He brought it up against. He said, "Who did that one vice admiral lose to?" But I was just because I was also playing Sabo on Jump Force earlier. Like
Sabo's a beast, bro.
But
he's an absolute beast.
Hey man, he stands no chance against Otsuru. Facts.
Against who?
Otsuru.
Otsuru.
Is that the old lady?
The Marine.
Yeah, I still don't know how that works. I don't know what the fuck she was doing.
She's gotta be cold.
She was out there with Garp. Garp's like pirate.
And Sengoku.
Yeah, like, but either way, Sabo fighting Akainu, if that ever does happen, like, it doesn't make a difference that he has a fire fruit.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize that, like, actually I figured this out. There's two ways that this will work. Is that Kainu's is just hotter, which that could work by Oda's standard of how fruits have superior versions. Or if that's not the case, it doesn't matter because any type of magma automatically stuffs out fire.
I was thinking more like magma would just smother fire.
Magma like works as an elemental counter to fire if no one's gonna have water devil fruits. You know what I mean? So
it's same thing with Earth. Like,
Wait, so what are you saying? What's Sabo versus?
Sabo versus the Kanu. Sabo doesn't really need the fruit, in my opinion, to like at least go toe to toe with them.
No, hell no.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
he can use it for movement.
Right. That's really
like
all
he can use it for
do,
to
really.
increase to up his movement capability, but like he wouldn't need to attack a Kainu with fire.
Right.
Yeah.
So like the issue of Ace, Ace being overpowered by the fruit when him and a Kainu clash, that wouldn't.
What
do
do their awakenings do? Think about it. We haven't seen an awakened.
Awakened Logia?
Yeah, we haven't seen that.
No, we haven't.
How the fuck would that work?
Haven't we seen an awakened Logia?
No, they all have
Who would that be?
We haven't seen that with like Crocodile.
He's not awakened. Was that an awakening?
That's true.
It partially can be because it said that like Crocodile was literally drying out Alabasta by being there.
That's right. So, and the fact that he literally touched Luffy and dried him out. How do you explain that? That's not what's
okay. That was actually just an ability he had, as far as we know. But
why do like that just doesn't.
It doesn't make any sense if all a Logia is that you have an element that you are able to transform into and generate.
And
why
and
are you able to dry
attacks.
out?
Yeah, that's a completely separate thing.
Right, it makes no sense.
Wasn't it only with like a certain? Oh wait, he only has one hand. Never mind.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Some things are kind of weird with Devil Fruit. Like, see, that's the weird thing is like.
Nah, it would make sense because it's an awakening that everything he touches he dries out. That doesn't seem like something he'll just have.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure that Magellan's Venom Demon is an awakening too.
Oh yeah, definitely. But Magellan is a Paramecia though.
He is a Paramecia, but I'm just talking about like fruits that aren't like classified like officially as awakened.
Oh, okay, yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I mean, it would make sense too, considering that that's where Awakening showed up. Like, those were awakened. Why wouldn't Magellan, who's at the top of the fucking line in prison, have an awakening for Devil Fruit?
Yeah.
But you have bones, that is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, do you guys also have this theory that mythical zones don't have hybrid forms?
Marco has a hybrid form.
Pretty sure we saw Marco in a hybrid form.
Right. He was just his arms or wings, and I'm pretty sure his feet were talons.
That's the weird thing that people were talking about. Is like, I don't know. It's pretty awkward because like anytime we've seen a hybrid form, it's actually seemed like a hybrid.
The whole body is
body part.
Yeah. So there's a difference there. So I mean, it could be a thing.
Besides,
like that.
Have we seen other mythical?
Wait,
zones?
Isn't page one? Isn't it page one?
Sengoku is also mythical.
No, that's ancient zone. Old girl who's the Kitsune, in Blackbeard's crew, I think. The nine-tailed fox bitch.
Okay, yeah.
That's mythical. Also, fucking Sengoku is mythical.
Yeah.
Shit. There's one more.
Thing is, like, every class is going to have some type of special version inside.
Is Monet mythical?
No.
She was just modified with Lost Fruit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and Orochi is mythical. There we go.
Oh, true. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily. I mean, you said that was like a theory.
Well, yeah.
I thought Orochi's was kind of like made. That wasn't his like made.
I don't think his fruit is
do it. We haven't seen any mythicals do a type of hybrid that's like usually the hybrid that we've seen before, which is like an actual hybrid of like an animal.
True, but we haven't seen many mythicals in action. Like,
yes, we have. We've seen Marco. We've seen
Marco, yeah. But I mean, we could classify.
I mean, we've seen about 4 or 5 of them in their own types of fights. And
Orochi's not a fighter. He's just a fucking dickhead.
I'm saying seeing a mythical, like we saw Sengoku transform right into the Buddha.
Yeah, but there's no confirmation that was his full form either.
And that too, right? Exactly. So we just saw that one instance, and that was it. So when I say like we haven't really seen many mythicals in action, that's what I mean. Like we haven't really seen like a lot of content from them, like fights or like them explaining abilities or whatever the case. Like,
Hi, Ren in chat. So
oh,
happy to
Ren.
be here.
Actually, another weird thing with Logia.
We're talking about One Piece.
Enel turning into that fucking Raijin Buddha thing that he turned into.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was.
Who, you know?
Yeah.
A giant Buddha fucking thing.
Yeah, that
Demon.
Raijin Lightning Buddha he turned into.
Yeah.
Because that was kind of a physical form instead of it just being him as lightning. So it was like.
I mean, he was still lightning. He just took a different.
No.
shape.
But I'm saying it kind of was like an enhanced physical form instead of. Because you got to think of it like Kizaru, if he turns into lightning, it should be similar to like when Kizaru turns into light. Like Kizaru turns into light and travels as light. He should just turn into lightning and travel as lightning.
He does that.
No, but what I'm saying is that form doesn't really apply in that category. It's like a partial physical transformation.
Oh, well, that's just because it's like Kizaru like using like the Yata no Kagami to move. I don't think that has any kind of like physical like.
Well, I mean, anytime he's
DPS
actually, I'm talking about anytime he's actually like done other stuff, you see his body just like turn into light, like the shape of his body just light, but like it should be the same exact thing with Enel, which he does, but that lightning form of that Buddha thing that he made was a physical enhancement. It wasn't just all lightning. Like it wasn't just like he was an entire body where you can see just like the body is made of all electricity. It's literally physical pieces there.
What do you mean by that?
Like, do you not? Hold up. Let me grab a picture with this.
I remember what you're talking about, but like, I guess I don't understand what you mean by like a physical. Like, why are you saying it's a physical enhancement?
Let's see.
You're saying like it's him, but like he had like jewelry pieces on or something.
Hold up. Grab.
I had like I know what it looks like. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's like he still has a thing. I don't know. It's just like
he still has fingers and earlobes, and he still has like a physical form there. Yeah, but that can still like just be a bigger lightning. Like I really don't. I'm sorry. I really don't understand exactly what you mean when you say like a physical enhancement.
Like
it's probably just like a dense concentration of his strongest lightning in a in an actual like definitive form. Right?
Oh no, because like, hold up, yeah, because like Luffy ran across his arm to get one time. So, like, how do you run on lightning?
Because you're rubber.
That wouldn't work. It's
the element. It's the well, right, but it's the elemental counter aspect. Like you can't like Oda's not a physicist. You know what I mean? Like he's telling a story. Sure, you can like apply like like he has his own kind of like pseudoscience. You know what I mean? Like
Oda uses a lot of physics in this show.
Yeah, he does. But like that, like you can't equate every single thing, as to like how it would actually happen in the real world in a fantasy story though. Like there's like it's like that's like a cinematic like like thing for like theater. Like he ran across his like arm. The logic there could be like, well, Luffy is the elemental counter to lightning, so it's probably like a similar situation as if like his feet had armament hockey on them. You know what I mean? Like he can touch this guy because he counters him.
I don't know, because like when I look at this form, it just looks like a big blue form of when he's actually like, even his skin color looks. You ever seen him when he coats himself with lightning?
Yeah.
Like he has the same blue. So like
yeah,
it seems more like this is partial to a physical form instead of just lightning. But I guess I might be wrong. Whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, like at the same time, it's like when you're a Logia, like you just are the element. So like the form that we see of Enel is just so that we don't have to look at lightning all the time.
Right. I guess.
I mean, I don't know. So like, can
Can Akainu just turn into a big old magma beast?
He had like probably and yeah, I mean like what like doesn't he doesn't he turn
Doesn't
into
he make like
I was
magma?
on the aspect of the fact that
I
like
mean, he makes like little fists out of magma and shit. Like,
yeah, it's I mean like not every character is going to do the
yeah, you
exact
can
same thing with their fruit.
conjure or make constructs. Like I don't know.
If you can make constructs and it's like relative to like your imagination, like how you want to shape your element to like use attacks. You know what I mean? Like like not every character is going to like in theory, yeah. Like Akainu should be able to make a giant magma dog and just be a giant magma dog. But I mean, like that would just be the way that he shaped his ability at that point in time. Like these aren't like set moves, you know, like that they all have. Like it's their imagination dictates how they use like what form, you know, this ability takes. You know.
I mean, we going on an hour and 20 minutes now, so
that's all today, folks.
Well,
let me go ahead. But that was awesome. I'm glad that I came in during the One Piece shit.
No, we're grateful that you came in here. Like,
yeah, that was fun.
For you took a month hiatus, came back. I'm very satisfied with this episode. Thank you to anybody who's watching live, or if you're watching this after. We're grateful. Please be sure to leave a like, subscribe to our channel. We got more content on the way soon. Yeah.
Yeah, and make sure you subscribe to the Project Manga podcast, you guys.
That is
pretty easy.
I'll drop you in the description.
Drop the link description.
Yeah, send me your chat. Send me your what's the name link on Discord. I'll put it in the description.
I got you. Just for those who don't know, we have two shows. We have a twice
we got
show.
A person who came in late, like 5 minutes ago. Ren.
Say what?
We got one person who came in the chat late to the stream, like 5 minutes ago. Ren. Name
Oh
Ren.
hi, what's up, Ren?
Hello, Ren. Bye, Ren.
but yeah, I just want to say this before I hop off here. But yeah, we got two shows, and we cover weekly Shonen Jump manga, seven different manga in the current events of them weekly, including like One Piece, My Hero Academia, and Black Clover. And then we have a second show that we do weekly where we just pick a random anime and manga discussion topic and hash it out for like an hour and a half. So,
right,
two different ways to consume, the Project Manga podcast for you guys. Bet.
And Noxi, when is that video for the question?
Not this week, but next week.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, I'll bang your line.
But anyone want to link anything else before we go?
We got our Discord in the description. If y'all want to connect with us on there, y'all can ask us questions during after this. Awesome. We go live every week on Tuesday at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern. That'll be 7 o'clock Pacific and 9 o'clock Central.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we're out.
All right. Holla.